Hello again there, YouTube fans. This is the real creepy doll man here. I'm back, but this is not a new episode. It is to let you have an update on me building the Abraham Lincoln doll. But before we get into that, it is July the 14th of 2021. Time is now 11 p.m. Okay, let me bring it up to speed. The real creepy doll man was supposed to deliver this. He was supposed to do the Abraham Lincoln. And I'm going to say this to all the fans. I was supposed to do it before July the 15th of 2021 because the anniversary is coming up after midnight. I didn't fail the fans. It seems the person who I got to do the video, to shoot it live for me, have failed to show up several times. So not letting just myself down, but also the real creepy doll man fans down as well as anyone else. But let me say this about a young person. This young man, I'm going to say this to him on record, on cam. He's watching this video right now. I know he watches my videos a lot. I'm leaving him this message. That if you're going to get a job, you better show up for it. Nobody going to give you a free handout. Nobody really will care. Now, another thing is you got to sleep early when you get a job. You got to be up early, and you'll have to leave probably 2 hours early, and you're not going to like that. Another thing is you got to be on time when they tell you to be on time for work, and they give you your hours. You do not like your hours, then that's tough. You can't go out and play with your friends. You can't go out on dates. You can't go out and do whatever you want. A job is a job. I'm going to say this to any young person out there today. A job is a job. If you're not doing the job, why hire this young person? Why are these, big businesses or bosses, managers, salespersons or whatever out there hiring all these people? What good is to hire people if they don't want to work? You're paying them, and they're just staying around, and you got employees been there probably about 10 to 20 years, longer than them, and they saying things about these people. Now, I'm going to say one incident to this person. Now, since he didn't show up to do my video for me live, that seemed not to let me down, but also the real creepy doll man fans down. Well, let's go back to big issue. He wants to get a job at Kroger. I'm going to say this to him right now. You only have so much time to put in for a job. When that position is filled at Kroger or anywhere else, you're in big trouble, pal. So if you can't get the job where your sister works at, because I know who he is, they're not going to hire you. When they're not going to hire you, they'll put you somewhere else. They can put you in another Kroger's probably about 20 or 50 miles away from your area. So don't think you're going to get a good job wherever you go. And I just had somebody told me today that because this is a guy I know that works at a different Kroger, and I know who he is, and he knows my mother, and he knows me and a few other people, and he knows my sister who worked at Kroger. Well, this man told me, because I ain't going to say who his name is to protect his identity, or give the Kroger away where he works at, what place it's located at, what's the location. He told me 2 of his employees, young employees, are lazy and don't do their job, but they expect to get paid for it. I'm going to say this to any young person out there. If you're going to get a job, it's not an easier deal. When I was working, I worked 10 and a half to 11 years. If you work where I worked at, you would be crying right now because it was a factory job. And I can tell you, they don't care to hear your booing and crying or deal. If you're not hanging those parts fast enough as the line's going up the washer, and you got to go the opposite direction to get away from the washer, they don't care. Because where I worked at, they would fire you or they would probably give you a write-up. When you get, I think, 3 write-ups, I think that's the termination fee to say firing you. When you get a first write-up, it's nothing wrong with that. When you get a second, I think they suspend you for about a week without pay, and then the third time they fire you where I worked at. They don't give you a pink slip. They give you a blue slip when they fire you. when I got laid off, it was the same type of slip. So it's not funny. And also another thing is when you lose your job and let's say the place goes under, not because you're a bad employee, but if they lay you off, then it's hard to find another job. So I'm letting the fans know now that the real Creepy Doll Man has not failed you. I will still deliver building that doll of the Abraham Lincoln for Jerry Lotz. And I'm going to be paying a final tribute. The doll will be brought back in the condition it's in, whether it's put together or not. But I will do it after his anniversary is passed. This will be the last time I will show all the dolls. But I make a promise, I will bring that doll back one more time. And I will build that doll live and do one final dedication to him as a final tribute. So it'll be maybe a third final tribute because I will not be bringing the dolls back after this tribute. I'm letting the fans know that now. While I'm doing the second anniversary of his passing, that's when I'm bringing the dolls back for his finale. I won't be bringing them back ever again. So what you see I'll bring back actually is not just Jerry Locke's part of his collection. It is also now the real Creepy Doll Man's collection. And personally, it is part of the real Creepy Doll Man's collection to this day. Meaning every doll that the Jerry Lotz owned is now part of history, but also owned by the real Creepy Doll Man. And I will bring you all of them back and make that promise to all the fans. Now I say this to all the fans. Keep watching more to come, because there will be new episodes. What will it be? Watch and find out. This is the real Creepy Doll Man saying to all the fans out there, goodbye, and God bless you all.